Okay. I don't recall that. My bad. Uh, 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 uh. Okay, let's get over here.
You are now about to witness
Knicks real talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual fact. It's your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like calluses. Who style this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, you know we get it like crypto. In the rip though, I side really cryptic, we locked them from the get go. On the Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT trip club leading up to tip off. We flew like confident, put your Nick content in beast mode like our charm. We a cheat code, we rolled the ball too far for you to reach on. We got our teach on the show that's fire. Prior to Knicks going to the wire, hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, Korea popped up from the third eye, you heard why. It's the number one pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the lens of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding in the orange blue sky. And Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. And the matters off the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms and passing fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Nick kid assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire! He's on fire! He's on fire!
Hey, what's good, everybody? What's good? Salute. We in the building, Divine Shot Powers, Knicks Real Talk, the pregame show. Knicks Miami at the world most famous arena in about another hour, ladies and gentlemen. About to go down there and get it popping tonight, man. So I'm really excited about this get back game. We need to get back for 1 day's rest, try to get back on our grind. I've been taking that L the other day, but let me bring my partner here so we can get all this information brought to you from the best in the business. Shot Powers. What's good, my man?
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it.
Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Crim's dad say no more. What's poppin', Crim? Dougie Fresh, peace to the God. Allah wide, now, my brother APAP. Yo, what's good? Travel vibes, West Coast vibes in the building. What's good? Everybody, man. Jet for life. What's poppin'? Good to see you as well. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Salute to the chat, man. That's where it's at. Walter Blackman, my man. What's good? Listen, man, we about to get back off our stride. 3 games of 4 nights. Took an L the other day. You know what? Knicks was running on regular gas, but Mitchell Robinson was running on high octane, baby. That's about all I can say. You know, they was about pretty much running on regular gas, man, and Mitchell was on that high octane the other day, man. But anyway, we lost to the Philadelphia 76ers, for the stumbling. But that's the right way. So we live to fight another day, like me and Shot Powers always say, on to the next. We go on to the next game and try to get a popper, man. We wanted the game, but, man, that's a lot of traveling. No making excuses, nothing like that. But you could tell they were tired from the way the ball was going down, hitting the front of the rim, everything, man. Like I was telling Shot Power, that's a game where we wish you had Deuce McBride to slow down BJ Edge, Coleman McClain and them. But anyway, you know, it is what it is, man. We ain't crying about it. We just want to move on to the next. We still 15-8. 19-8. Still second in the Eastern Conference. We just got to get a popper, man. Get on another winning streak. But I definitely wanted that one. But obviously, to sometime the energy catches up to you, man. I think our legs was going after that cup series and playing Indiana on the back-to-back. So it happens, man. It happens. No excuses whatsoever. But they just have enough. They didn't have enough fuel in the tank to keep going, man. Shot Powers, but they played good, but they just couldn't get over it. Man, salute to Mitchell Robinson though, because he definitely was doing his thing for sure.
I just want to say, you know, 82 games is different than playoff games. You know what I mean? With the back-to-backs and all this stuff. And if you just because the Knicks lost to Philadelphia, like, first of all, you can't think that Philadelphia is a bum team no more. And let it be clear, this guy Maxey, this is his team. This is no more. Embiid is a big part of this team, but this is Maxey team going forward. Let's be clear about that. I mean, they got a good rookie in there, that Edge Clone dude, man. I remember when he was over there in Dubai, when we played him in the preseason game, he was killing us. And he's going to continue to want to do that to the New York Knicks because everybody wants to play good at the Knicks. And if I'm not mistaken, this was his first time playing in the Garden. So that's another thing that, excelled his I mean, he's a good player, but it excelled his progress last game. Playing the Knicks and playing at the Garden. I believe this was his first time as an NBA player. I believe. I think Dubai was the first time that we played this year. He's a rookie this year. We played them in Dubai, so maybe this was. Anyway, make a long story short, hey, the Knicks were tired. I'm going to say it. They were tired. If you watched the game, you see how they was missing shots. OG didn't have no points. OG didn't have no points all game. OG is averaging 18 points a game, 18 or 19 points a game. He had no points. Nothing. He was lagging. His defense was still on, but his shot was off. If you watched him shooting his 3-point shots, he was really dipping down to shoot his shot. All right. Anyway, I'm not going to act like the Knicks can't lose. We're probably going to lose another 22 games. I mean, how many games you lost now? 8? Not 22. Not 22. We're going to lose 22 games this year. In order to get 61 wins, we're going to lose. 60 wins. We're going to lose another. We 8. So we got 8. We got 12. 14 more losses to have a 60 game winning streak this year. So what you complaining about? The Knicks is looking good. They was tired, man. Everybody looked tired, man. Even the guys that came back that was hurt looked tired. Josh Hart looked tired. Everybody looked tired. So, and they still only lost by 6, 7. How many points they lost by?
4 game wasn't too bad. Yeah, they just was a little burned out. Yeah, they lost by 6.
That's all it was.
Yep, they'd be okay. But listen, man, you always dripping much more and never less. Drip more. What's good, Drip? It's good to see you, my man. Appreciate you coming in, Drip. What's good? Brian Acosta has always been a member. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, we took an L that game, 116-107. But it's all good. We live to fight another day, man. We 4-1, but we played some good basketball lately, so we on the ground. We good. We can't win them all, but I'm excited about it. But ladies and gentlemen, after all that, what made that night salvageable was Mitchell Robinson, ladies and gentlemen. That brother, you talking about the demon? He was more than a demon. He was a Tasmanian devil out that moment. I'm like, when he hit those free throw shots, I was like, okay. I know it's going to be a good year. Mitchell Robinson was knocking them joints down. Chop Powell, he started hitting 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Like, this dude ain't missing. What's up? He on tonight. So good job of having 2016 and something like that and 2 blocks.
He had a phenomenal game. I wish everybody could have been healthy for that game because with him scoring numbers like that, everybody else would have prospered too. That was a phenomenal game for Mitchell Robinson.
That's real talk. Yeah. Salute to Queen Darlene. Darlene, what's good, sister? What's good? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in, sis. You already know. But yeah, man, listen, man, it is one of the. We don't want to harp on that too long because we got the Miami Heat, another Eastern Conference rival. Not only Eastern Conference rival, but just a rival in general. You know what I mean? Like the God Allah Wise said, we got to get them one more time. They got us twice. We got to get them back. So I'm really looking for that game today, man. I'm really looking for the Knicks to go in Masquerade Garden today off a day's rest. You'll see how they respond. The one thing I love about this team, even under Tip, they was a good response. They bounced back pretty well. They respond very well to losses and everything like that. So just to put it in a nutshell, I'm not too much worried about them. Miami, they are what they are. We are what we are. We still sit right there with a 3-game lead on the person. The next team that's below us, so which is Boston.
Right.
So, yep, I think Boston. No, Boston.
Boston past the Raptors? Oh wow, I got to look at it now.
They beat me on that, I think. Yeah, so it's all good, man. We still where we need to be. And I'm gonna tell you, even Anthony Edwards or Julius beat SGA them the other night. So that just goes to show you that anybody on any given night, you don't bring your A game, you can get smoked. Cause them boys definitely beat SGA them the other night, if I'm not mistaken. They got 3 losses now. So we still where we need to be. You just gotta hopefully we come out tonight with a little bit more energy, which I think we will. Go out there and cross T's and dot out do all the things that we've been doing because we've been playing some good basketball. Just that we don't want to lose no game. You know how Knicks fans are. We don't want to lose no game. We can win them all. We win them all. But Sadu Barry, what's good? Jay Cholder, what's popping? My man, what's good? What's good? Everybody, through to the chat and everybody. But yeah, it leaves a nasty taste in your mouth, but that's okay. It's one game that we just got to get out a taste out of my mouth. But we looking good though. Raymond was popping. Raymond Bentley, you know, I always like to shout you out as I get with my commentator. I know it sounds broken, but I like to shout the chat out. Shout out the chat while I'm in my groove. But yeah, shout Power. It's just I'm looking forward to this game today, man. This will be a good bounce back game against a team who's also over 500, 15 and 12. They trying to do what they do in the Eastern Conference too. That team is not as interesting about the Miami Heat. They not who you think they were right now. Not saying they won't change. They only got 2 games over 500. We 11 games over 500. So they not playing the ball that they would like to play. I'm assuming whoever's injured out there, I don't know, but they got a lot of guys out too. And we're short on the injury report and everything like that. But we don't care who they got. That's on them. That's their problem. We got guys out too, so we got to go in there and wax these dudes and just get another win and get the 20 wins. Now I think we be feeling good about ourselves. Jermaine was popping. Jermaine, my brother, was good. Good to see you. For sure. Jeremy was good, my man. Good to see you as well in the chat. But yeah, man, let's get this thing tonight, man. I want Miami. We want this beat down tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got to beat these boys down tonight, Shop House. Just go down there, handle our business, and try to keep it moving. We doing pretty good in association. Our defense fell a couple of points the last couple of games, but also, like I said, man, you miss a Deuce McBride and Landry Shaman. That's gonna obviously show up a little bit in our defense side of the ball. Because, like I said, believe me, if they had Deuce McBride the other day, VJ Edgecombe wouldn't have been going off like that. You know what I mean? I think Deuce McBride is that good of a defender to slow him down. I say he wouldn't have got his points, but he wouldn't have got him that easy, him or Shaman. So I'm really happy that we still fought a scrap. But tonight's a different game. Go ahead and get this win, Shop Out. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I just looked at the standings. Wow, the Raptors were third, now they fifth. Mm-hmm. Celtics is third, and the 76ers is fourth. Wow. I usually don't start watching the thing. I mean, I look at it every so often to see how many games we back and stuff, but not on an everyday thing yet. But isn't it can we vote yet, Devon, for the?
Yes, we can.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to mention that. I think that is available to vote for the All-Star game too. So
we can.
Yeah, I mean, the Knicks is what it is. It's going to be what it is, man. I'm going to be the biggest homer today because the Knicks was hurt. We were down 5 players. 3 of them came back, last game, and they were still just coming from off a semi day-to-day injury. So, whatever, man. We still, I think 8-2 in the last 10 games or something like that. We still second, I think we still got the 2.5 point space in between, from the third place team. So we doing all right, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with what the Knicks doing right now. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's 8 losses, so we're probably going to lose another maybe 14 more losses. So let's spread them 14 losses out. Maybe it might not be that much, but 14 losses will leave us with 62 up to 62 wins. You know what I mean? 14 losses is anyway, make a long story. I'm doing too much math. That's what we need to see. Yeah, there you go, right there. We make sure you get out there and start voting. Vote the whole start and start 5. Right. You know what I mean? And if they got extra spot, put Deuce in there too. Clarkson, put them all in there. Let's matter of fact, I didn't vote today. I think he started.
He's been playing some good ball. Jordan Clarkson been playing some good ball. Yeah, man, it's we good right now. Like I said, it's good to be able to lose a game and still have that lead that we have. So now we're just trying to get back on another winning streak. I think Deuce will be available pretty soon. Been taking players getting some light duty work and everything like that. And now I know he'll be back pretty soon. And I think by January, maybe at the end of January, you might see Shaman back in the building. But salute to Tyler Kolek. He's been doing a good job, but he also was tied to, and also you got to give Quentin Grinder credit too. He made it hard on Tyler Cole the other day, but that's all right. Quentin Grinder make it hard on anybody. So but Tyler Cole been playing pretty well lately, man. I can't say enough about him, what he's been doing for us without Deuce McBride being here. But it's tonight is that we don't care who out there tonight. We going out there to win the game, and I think what it's all about. Like I said earlier, the God Allah said like they beat us twice. We got to beat them to get this other game. So we hopefully can have that tiebreaker against them. Because you never know when one of these teams go on a run shot power. Like I said, we don't want to go the other way. You never know when another team start coming the other way. So we just got to make sure we go out there and let Miami know that this ain't South Beach, but there ain't no sunshine down here. up here. So you had to take this L today and all that good stuff. And I think they will, man. I think Knicks come out there and get it popping today, clicking on all cylinders, man. I think they get it done. And I'm for sure about that. Patrick was good. Patrick's in the building. Patrick was popping, my man. Good to see you as well. But yeah, I think they go out there and get it done today, man. I have no doubt in my mind they're gonna come out there and play hard with a lot of rest, with a 1 day's rest. And I think they go out there and go out there and put the numbers up today and get back to what we do. So I'm looking for Knicks to go out there and play these guys hard. Don't get me wrong. They got this is gonna be, like I said, with them frontline games with Bam Adebayo, Khalil Ware, Mitchell Robinson, Big Cat, Anunoby, and them guys. And I mean, they gonna be ready to roll too. So we gotta be ready to roll right along with them. And I think we're gonna go out there and get it today, man. And that's what it boiled down to. I think, ladies and gentlemen, we just gotta go out there and play. We just gotta go out there and play and let everybody else take care of itself. And I think it will. And I think we go out there and get it done today. I'm really looking forward to Mitchell Robinson, see how he respond off the game he had against a team like this here. I think last time he played them, he ate Khalil Ware skinny butt up, though. I ain't gonna front. Draws on body of my man. I'm like you ain't. I know you're a humble warrior, brother, but you ain't messing with that, brother. Because he was bodying that man. I was like, he talking about body, and he was bodying that dude. So let's hope we had the same results today, and we not go to the injury report and everything. They got a lot of guys out as well. So but like I said, that's their problem. They just maybe let Eric Spoelstra put some drip on and go out there and play ball. That we don't. We yeah, bro. I'm like, okay, we got there the G League, bring them all up. We bring them up. So listen, we gonna get it popping today, man. But we still maintain our second lead. What's your thoughts on that game today, man, and all that good stuff?
Yeah, every time we play this team, it's you gotta want to beat up on them and stuff. Old rivals, if you're an old head, you know about how Miami is. So let's get out there and beat up on them and stuff. Our guys have a little bit of rest tonight, and we will hopefully we will see the difference in tonight's game and the last game that they played. See how fresh they look. Let's see how their legs look. Let's see how the shots drop. Let's see what happens when you have a day of rest. This is a resilient, good team, man. And from last year, like Devon mentioned earlier, they're a good bounce back team. And we know that from the New York Knicks. And I expect for them to bounce back tonight. I expect for them because I have an idea for them. I think that this team is a good team. I think that this team can make it to the finals. I think that this team can win finals this year. OKC, OKC is starting to get punched in the mouth now. People starting to figure out how to beat OKC. And I'm not saying anything about OKC, like they might not make it, but last couple of games or so, they were like, they didn't lose no games. They was just winning everything. Now how many games they lost now in the last couple of games now?
About 2 out of 3 or 4. Mm-hmm.
Right. So, they're getting punched in the mouth now. So, they looking to recoup and get better back to their winning ways and stuff. So that's good for the New York Knicks. If we're trying to be, compared to the OKC, I think we're doing pretty good in the East. I think we're pretty good in the East, and I can't wait till we get a matchup with Detroit. So let's see what happens when that comes up. But tonight's game is not nothing to think that it's over. We got to go ahead and play this game tonight. This team can score. And we have to make sure that we stop them from scoring, prolifically.
Yep, fast. They putting up some numbers here. That's interesting. Both of these teams, because we was on that kind of that trajectory last year, but Miami Heat went with a faster pace. They's putting up 120 a game. All that stuff, man. They are out there doing the damn thing. So even though they 15 and 13, and then we can't take it for granted, but they've been playing ball. A lot of the guys stepping up this year, especially Jacquez having a good year. Obviously, a couple of guys like Richardson, these guys who they got down there who you never thought about. They playing some good ball down there, man. So we ain't gonna take it for granted tonight. We don't take no team for granted. We go out there, cross T's and dot I's, and do the things that we do and play New York Knicks basketball. And I think we go out there and get them tonight. I want to see these guys just respond real well with a day's rest. Because that's what it really was all about to me. Just respond real well with a day's rest, and you will see that same team that we see before they lost that game. Because it's always hard when the Knicks lose, man. The energy is down. The fan base. We so used to winning this year. Excuse me. We get a little our energy goes down a little bit, but we get back up at it. Tonight when we back here the next game after this, we be feeling the same way we felt before we lost the game the other night. And like I said, that game we lost the other night, no matter how you slice it or how you want to slice and dice it, that was nothing but just straight pure tiredness. You know what I mean? Like I said, 3 games or 4 nights from Vegas to Indiana right to home and right in the Garden again.
Right. Fly.
So yeah, and they still they and the one thing I like about it though, they battled though. I mean, they
did.
And Buffett didn't make no excuse at the end of the game when the press conference. He was like, you know what, listen, we better than that. He thought, I ain't making no excuse. Like we should have, we got to be better than that. You know what I mean? And I'm happy that he's that type of leader that realized like no matter what, we should have won the game. Because like I said, after what Mitchell Robinson did, I was like, man, why y'all waste that game? So, but I understand it though, man, I really do. So we just got to get on another winning streak. That's all to it. But like I said, just to harp on that game right quick. I'm at the beginning of the season. I was saying, everybody, listen. Philadelphia is a good team. I mean, we literally put that out there at the beginning of the season that these dudes can get down, man. They got some players down there, and they still have Embiid and Kelly Oubre and them. But like Shop Powell said, this is Maxi's team, and he showed improve. But that, like I said, we just didn't. You couldn't have Mikal. How would I say Mikal trying to defend him and VJ Edgecombe at that time because he's one of the better defenders who could throw on them. But I do think that it would have been a different game if my man would have the Deuce McBride would have been. I think we'd have won that game. Just even if Deuce was there, because I really believe they would have neutralized him. Deuce, this one thing Deuce can do, pick somebody up 94 feet, and his on-ball defense is elite. So I think that would have made a difference that game. But if it was a split, we all be nice. So, but we ain't worried about that right now. We just gotta go ahead and get it tonight. I'm looking for them to go out there and punch these boys in the mouth tonight. And let me throw up their injury report because mine is I had some technical difficulty with my stuff today, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna have to really piggyback off the NBA's stats and everything today, but we won't get to hear ours. But let me throw that up there, Shop, how we can see what's going on with this team. But I do think we go out there and give you cats some business, some work today. That I'm definitely not worried about. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, let's go over the stats and everything and see what's going on with that right there. I'm going to tell you, excuse me, real quick before I do that. The game is at 6 o'clock, streaming on NBA League Pass, TV, MSG, NBA League Pass, FanDuel Sports Network South. For all those who want to know where the game is being played at tonight, there you go right there, the below on the bottom of the ticker. But if you look at the stats right there, ladies and gentlemen, using their stats tonight, right there, New York Knicks 19-8, they 15-13, they 7th in the standings, we 2nd in the standings. They 5-9 on the road. We 13-2 at home. Still got that home court dominance. They 15th offense rating. That's crazy. They're scoring a lot of points, but look at their rating though. It's only 15th. We scoring and we're ours at second, so that's good. Their defense rating is stellar though. They 4th in the association defense wise, and we 12th. So we had got up to 10 not too long ago. But overall net rating for them is 10. Number overall for us. So what it looks like to me tonight, offense, their defense against our offense. But I also ain't gonna sleep on our defense neither, because our defense comes to play when they come to play. So I think if you go according to these numbers, I think we got a good chance to win that game tonight for sure. Real quick, team leaders: Powell 24, Brunson 28, Ware 10 rebounds, Cat 11, Davion Mitchell 7.7 assists, Jalen Brunson 6.5. Last 5 games, ladies and gentlemen, look at them: 1 out of 5, 1 win out of 5. They gave a 129 to the Celtics. They beat the Nets. They lost to the Toronto Raptors. They lost to the Orlando Magic, and they lost to the Kings 127. But even though their defense was where they were at, but look what they gave up in the loss of 127, 117, 106 ain't bad, but they gave up 129 to the Celtics the other night. So let's hope that we can get some numbers up on them. I know our offense could put the numbers up, Shop Powell. Let's hope that they can put the numbers up against them guys tonight. And we probably walk into it. Our last 5 games have been stellar. Other than that loss, but look how we've been playing: 113, 114, 113, 120 to the Magic in the Cup, and 101. So we been playing pretty good defense. Just that 116 against them guys, and obviously the 120 against Orlando. But we let that slide on that one. They in the black drip tonight. We in the white drip tonight. I like that the side of that drip. That's pretty dope. Right now, for them projected starters, Powell, Mitchell, Wiggins, Fontecchio, and Bam Adebayo. They got a couple of injured players out as well. For us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Josh Hart, Brunson, Mikhail, OG, our starting five going to be in the building. Look at the numbers they put up this year, ladies and gentlemen. 30, 46. I think it was more than that. 46, 60 something, almost 80 some points a game. So that's good. That's pretty awesome right there, man. They just got to keep going. They put up some good numbers right there. And here's what I mean by the injury report. Tyler Hero out again. Nicola out. Larson out. Mitchell game time decision. Andy Wiggins game time decision. But New York Knicks, I'm glad to see that. Only 2 out. Deuce Bride, Landry Shaman, shop out. So we got the same guy on the injury report. It looked like everybody else is a go tonight. So I think we go out there and get it popping tonight and get this thing, get these guys up out of here. I'm hoping it should be a good one tonight, my man.
Yeah, it should be a good matchup. You know, I like I said, the Knicks had a day of rest, and the first thing that I'm looking at the Knicks to get out there and punch these guys in the mouth. You know, I'm stuck on them playing all these games, still winning, but losing one at the end, to getting some rest and seeing what they do tonight. Tonight is about performance. You had that whole day after you got out of there to go sit in some ice, get the massage, get the Miyagi, the cups, and all that stuff on you and all that stuff to come in and relax. And I'm hoping that today they come out and perform well. And I mean, and that's what I expect. I expect for them having some time off to be home, to eat, to lay around, to go to do light workout, to do massage and stretching and all these other things that these guys got in their bio for the day, to be out there today to be a much better team than they were the last time they were out on the court.
Fact. King Rib was good. Ribby was good. My man King Ribby in the building. Size 9 in the building was good size. Yeah, listen, man. Nick Yak is in the building. Was good, Yak. But yeah, man. No, like I said, you know, it is what it is. Reality set in, and we can call it what we want, whether you believe it's rest or not. I know and understand that 3 games or 4 nights. I don't care who you are. You know, you play 3 games or 4 nights with a lot of that traveling. And not only that, you know, just the energy that you exhausted from playing in the cup game. You remember, you know, things like that. But that to me, that's not the reason why they lost, but it's part of it. But I'm not going to make it why the reason. Look, they could have won the game. Like I said, you know, but they didn't. So, you know, and like I said, you could tell when a person is off. Like I said, if you know the physical body, when you see people clunking the ball on the front of the rim, when you throw the shot up and it clunks, boom, like if you're throwing bricks out there, that means the shot is heavy. When you see you can't get back on defense faster than you normally would, or your jump shot is not getting the lift off your legs, ladies and gentlemen. That's not excuse. That's reality. That's reality. You know, and I know I played ball a lot as well through my days. I understand when you get tired, if you working on your job a lot, you're gonna get tired. That's just reality. You know, it ain't no excuse or anything. It's just the truth. You do 40 push-ups and then you do another 40. You gonna feel shorter when you did the first 40. You might not get to the other 40. The human muscle is a human muscle. It don't even matter. And everybody built different, and some bodies can endure it, some can't. And the way we grind, the pace that we play, the way we running, and the things that we doing, yeah, that's not the reason why the Sixers beat us, but it's part of it. No question about that. I mean, you can't even convince me otherwise that that's not the case. Because like I said, you could tell by the way they were shooting. You could tell by the way they was running down the court. And with them young athletic guys like Maxey, who's like uber fast, VJ Edgecombe and McClain were uber fast. We didn't have no uber fast guys on that court that night. Only one who there was probably was Tyler Kolek. Think about everybody else who had played on that court the other night. They was all tall wings, like, you know, Mikhail was the shortest one probably, and Josh Hart with his energy. But that ain't the reason why we lost, but it's part of it. So, you know, so we got to turn around and get it back popping today. I think we will go out there today. It's going to be a really interesting game, Shot Powers. I like the matchups in that game, being I couldn't put ours up, but I do like Cat and Ware. I wonder what they're going to do with if they're going to do Josh Hart and Anunoby on Bam Adebayo. They probably throw Anunoby on Bam Adebayo, Josh Hart on Andrew Wiggins. You know what I mean? And they let Davion Mitchell and Jalen Brunson and Tyler Hero is out for them too as well. And Norman Powell probably get a dose of Mikal Bridges tonight, pretty much. Because that's what I had on my report. I had the max pretty much what there with Norman Powell and him. I had Ware and Big Cat, and then I had Bam Adebayo and Anunoby. I thought that was going to be some of the key matchups there tonight because I do think that them cats, that's another team playing tonight who got smaller bodies who run a lot, and that's why I think the significance of not having Deuce and Bride around and Sherman around is another reason why I thought that game got away from us the other day. But they didn't have Embiid, Kelly Oubre neither. But like I said, certain positions you just got to have. And I think tonight, we only got them two guys out, so we ain't gonna make no excuse for anything tonight. We go out there and try to get these cats to business tonight. And I think we go out there and get it popping tonight, man. I'm not too much worried about it. I think we're gonna respond real well. We're a good resilient team. We respond well all the time, all year long. We respond well to these things. So I think we do the same thing tonight. Go out there and just get back on the horse and ride on out, Shot Power.
Yeah, that's basically it, man. Day of rest, day to get yourself back together. I think they'll be fine. I think tonight's game will show that the last game was about rest. You know what I mean? I just think they get out there and perform. Even if it comes down to the Knicks losing tonight, it's not going to be about effort. It's going to be about something else.
That's
right. I mean, maybe missing free throws or something, but I don't think it's going to be anything about effort. I think tonight with their effort, you'll see the difference. Not that they wasn't giving out effort there, but they were lacking. They were like, instead of like, So let's see what happens tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just want to see. I want to see the Demon just do what he did the other night. He even got to do it at that level. But that was crazy, though, man.
I need to see him. I want him to have another double tonight. Yeah, I certainly want him to have a double.
I think he will. I think the guy, the trainer that's with the Knicks, fixed that foul shot right quick. And to see that thing go down like that was impressive to me because I remember a couple of years ago, about 3 years ago, something like that. I think Mitch had like 18 rebounds. Before halftime, had a 2020, I think it was 20-something, 22 rebounds one game, might have been 3 or 4 years ago. But that was one of them games he had years ago when he was, I think it might have been his contract year. He was like terrorizing them over. So I was like, let's see him keep doing it. That's a good sign, though, to me, Shot Power. If he can keep doing that and our team's still playing the way they playing, watch out. That's what, like I said, one win, one loss don't deter me because, like I said, this team is good, man. They good. I just can't wait till Deuce McBride get back and take some of the pressure off of them in that second unit from a defense standpoint. And he was shooting the three ball well for downtown and all that good stuff. So when Deuce and Shammy get back, and they was with a good. They were talking about the Lando and Ron show the other day. I came in earlier, doing super chat, hollered at him real quick. I watched the show for a while. Then I think later on I seen Jay and them in there. But Jay, I got you. I'll be open in 1 minute. But I was like, even with Orlando missing Wagner that game, but he was averaging 22 a game. I was like, people didn't understand though. Deuce McBride was averaging 11 a game, and Shammer was averaging 10 a game. So just like they missed his 22 points, we missed 21 points as well. So still that don't mean because he was out that they if he wasn't out, Deuce McBride wasn't out. I mean, they probably would have still lost the game to me. So it just goes to show, man. Sometimes it all depends how the cards lay. And we go out there and make no excuses, just get it popping, man. But let me bring Jay in the building. Jay Chosen, what's good, my man?
Yo, what's good? What's good, my people? How we doing? Salute.
We good, man. Salute. What's going on with you, my bro?
Chilling, man. Yo, I feel exhausted. Just the whole weekend, Knicks, everything, even from the cup. From the cup on, I was tired. So if they're tired, if I'm tired just from all that, imagine how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're right. You do something repetitive enough, you do it at a high speed. I think we're also forgetting, first of all, peace to Divine, peace to the shop, peace to the chat. Salute to everybody. Blessings to everybody. Happy holidays to everybody. I think we got to add in two things, man. It's not just the physical exertion that we're putting out there.
Facts.
There's emotional exertion from the cup. There's mental exertion from how we're putting out there. You add all that's a stew of different things going on. And so we came up a little short. Oh, the sky's falling. Well, we was gonna go like this ain't 2K, right? We're gonna win. I had them in the beginning of the year. This is how much I believe in them. 65 wins. I think 62 is very doable. I think this team is that good. What hurts is, if anything, is to waste a game like that from Mitch. That really is like the only bottom line for me. And it showed that everybody's human. because OG's not having a good game. We don't have the two guys, like you said, we're missing. We could say we're missing anywhere from 20, 25 points. We're missing X amount of steals. We're missing, all these things. But even Brown, to me, had an off day. Maybe he's mentally tired from having to play all those mental games in the cup. In the cup, he had to play a lot of mental games. Took a lot of cojones to take out Bridges and put in Kolek at the end. It takes a lot of things like that. So when you're playing chess, not checkers, you're constantly trying to do a few steps ahead, and sometimes it gets to you. So big deal. You learn from your losses and you learn from your wins. You got to learn from everything.
Say that all the time, man.
Right? So you got, no matter what happened, got to learn from it, move forward, figure out what you did wrong. Don't do it again. You know what I'm saying? Figure it out.
Yep. Real talk. Real quick, before I pass to you, Chad, if you look at that, what I was saying, they played San Antonio Spurs in the Cup Championship on the 16th. Then they played on the 18th. Then they played on the 19th. That's 3 games in 4 nights. That's a lot of money. And then you coming off that high emotion of having a couple of brewskis, popping champagne, partying like it's great.
You flew from Las Vegas to play Indiana, and then you flew again to get back to New York.
And Indiana played the hell out of them. That was a battle too. That was a hard-fought game. A lot of energy resorted in that game because they was going at it all the way to the end. Jalen Brunson with the dagger. That was literally a hard game too. You know what I mean? So it's just the energy. And there's no excuse. We made no excuse for anything. But the reality is the truth. It's not an excuse. It's the reality. Motherfuckers supposed to tie. You know what I mean? So
that's a fact.
Listen. You can get tired, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. You go out there and play ball, or you working on your job. You work 6 hours or 8 hours, but the boss said you got to work 4 more hours. But when them 4 hours up, you ain't gonna feel the way you felt after them 6 hours, them 8 hours. So it's reality. It's just reality, man. It's not the reason why they lost the game, but I can see where it played a part in why they lost it. But ain't the reason why they lost, because the other team was better than them that night, basically, in certain categories, in certain areas. But don't make no mistake about it. Fatigue plays in. Here's why you know that it was about rest, ladies and gentlemen. Look at how the ball was being shot. This is how the ball was doing. Look, it was hitting the front of the rim. Clumps. It was like this here. And Novi shit was like Brunson shit was like. I was like that ball hit the front of that rim like, and that's because the arms was tired, ladies and gentlemen. The arms were tired. Like I said, Jalen Brunson last 3 games, he been killing it. You know what I mean? He been going at it. So. But like I said, that ain't the reason why they lost. But don't say that being tired don't have the part to do it. It had a lot to do with it. It had a lot to do with the way you conduct yourself in life. You can't go. We human beings. This is flesh. This is a human body. It ain't like it's human. Shit, your muscles get tired. Everybody must get tired. So it's nothing wrong with that. But like I said, we not making that the reason why they lost the game. That's not the reason why they lost. The reason why they lost because the other team played better as outscored us that night. But that I think that had a significant way in the way we might have defended, the way our shots might have went in. Because like I said, your legs get tired. Look at the charity strike. You tell you could be better when you at the charity strike. This is why you know to put like this here. Prime example: Jay Choden shot power. Who didn't play the night before? Had the best game out of everybody. Mitchell Robinson. He didn't play.
Yep.
He didn't play the night before.
No, he didn't.
That's right. Right. Look at the energy that he had.
Yep.
But look at the energy Anunoby and them had. And all them because Mitchell Robinson was fresh and he showed approved too. And even if he wasn't free, Powell did that either way. But still, I just think that had a lot to do with it as well, Shot Powell. So we just got to take it off for what it is. They lost the game. We move on to the next. Let's hope we can have that same a little bit more energy tonight. Like I said, the Knicks was running on regular gas. Mitchell Robinson was running on high octane. That's what it boiled down to. And that's all good. But I'm really excited about this game tonight. I want them to go out there tonight, get some rivalry like this. My Shot Powell, with my Miami, Allen Houston, Patrick Ewing, Van Gundy.
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
We got to go in there tonight, pretend like and we don't want to sleep on Miami because they 15-13, but they still got a good team there, and we got to go out there and do what we do. Do what we do to get us to 19-8. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we are 19-8. We're not like Miami 15-13. We're not like the Cats down there. We are 19-8, and we still second in the East. Shot Powell.
That's right.
Yeah, I just like I said earlier, man. The big difference to me is to see how they play tonight off a game, off a day of rest. You know what I mean? That's all I want to see. I'll know exactly in the first quarter, and my determination, my fandom. I'll know how much better they're going to play tonight's game, especially by the first quarter. Big thing for me is like the Knicks being around 32 to 37 and Miami being around 22 to 28. That's my big thing. That means that the Knicks' defense is playing well and they're knocking down shots. And that's going to be if I see that is 24 28, then I'm going to look at the defense. Then the next quarter, then I have to depict what they're doing wrong. It's in my fandom, you know what I mean? But my big thing is to see what happens in the first quarter. You know what I mean? And usually Jalen Brunson goes Super Saiyan in the first quarter, one of the highest scoring guys in the league in the first quarter. So I'm looking for Jalen Brunson to have like 19 in the first quarter tonight.
Yeah, real talk. Met Knicks fan, let's go. What's poppin'? Walter White, my man, what's good, Walt? Good to see you, my bro. Appreciate you coming in. Real talk, man. So everybody in the chat, man. Everybody who came in, I didn't shout you out. Shout you out, Patrick. What's good, my man? Make sure you hit that like, Scott, for you, bro. I know the energy for just like the energy when they lost it down, the energy like that happens when Knicks lose. We always got to find a way to get you back up there. We got to bring it back up to reality. We're going to get y'all back up there. So let's get that energy up. Let's get it popping Sunday. Knicks go in here in the Garden, get that win. Because we go to Minnesota, ladies and gentlemen. And next thing you know, we on Christmas Day. Cavaliers coming in. But we got 3 tough games. But Miami, we've been having tough games all year. Because you think about the last so many games, Jay told us, Raptors, Magic, Spurs. We don't want to count the Pacers because they did, but they still got a team. They still got to play. They were there last year. 76 now we got the Heat today. Timberwolves Tuesday. Then we got Cavaliers on Christmas. You know, it don't stop, man. These games, then Hawks after that, Pelicans after that. And these games just keep coming. You know what I mean? So we got to get ready. Hopefully by then we get a little bit of Deuce back in the building, and we have another body to throw out there. But until then, keep Tyler Cole keep doing what you're doing though. He
Word.
That's all.
He got the picks. He got the picks. That's on him. Yeah, sorry, Sean.
To quickly get off topic, just to throw it out there. I seen it out there. I like it. I don't know if anybody else heard about it, not like that. Yabusele Pacone for oh my God, I forgot his name. The guy that used to play. Hold on, Sadiq Bey. Thank you.
Yeah. I don't got no problem with that. Another Villanova dude. Yeah,
I think I think what we've been talking about all year. I think that fits the bill, right? So, and you're talking about 2 people who are not playing.
Facts.
Part of our rotations is another thing. I do believe that, and I'm going to get back to the thing that maybe, I don't know this for sure, but we always say there's 1,000 Macombs, right? 1,000. However, maybe he'll be good, but not everybody's built for New York, or maybe there's something that they're seeing in him that they're not seeing in him that they're seeing in like Kolik, or they're seeing in somebody else that are allowing them to play, and then not other people not playing. Like even the other day when they started Diawara in that game, and they started whatchamacallit. Why not Pacone in that game? Like,
that's the man. That's the guy. That's the and not to cut you off, Jay, but I believe that's the reason why Pacone is the scapegoat, if you want to call it, because of DeWall. I think DeWall is the one that's going to fill that role coming up this next year. I think he's going to get those minutes, and they putting him in. He got in before Yabu. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
in that last one, he sure did.
Yeah, he got it before Yabu. So I think that's the ideal guy that they want to do.
Definitely. And to answer Devon's thing, I mean, listen, I think the NBA is got some funny tricks up the sleeve, man. To put us in the cup and to do that, and to follow it up with a running gun team and 2 of our big rivals within 3 out of 4 days. And that's some funny gunny stuff. Like, I hate James Dolan type of scheduling.
You don't pay attention to that if the Knicks don't win, but as soon as the Knicks win, that start thing because I was like, dang man, we win the game, now we go to back and then to the back. But if we won the one, we would have had that time the San Antonio game off. And I mean, so we wouldn't have had the back. So what back?
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. And you listen, man, with to mix in both things, we definitely, most definitely need could use a Sadiq Bey. There's no doubt about it. We could definitely use that. Saying that, he's not here right now. So what we have in front of us right this very second is who we have. And I really expect to go out there tonight, a night rest. I agree with you on that first quarter. You know, with Captain Clutch being a good first and fourth quarter guy to really, you know, go out there and put some distance between ourselves. That way we don't want to make it hard on ourselves and have to, you know, they was obviously a little rundown. Listen what they did. They went to Vegas. You don't know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. We don't know what happened in Vegas. Then they fly across the country. That's another one to add with the mental, the emotional, the whole thing, the travel time. Then you go do all that stuff. You come back and you play no matter if they lost Halliburton or whatever, you're playing a fast team that still got players on it. You know, and then you play a rival that, let's keep it fresh. Maxey is a star. The Maxey is a bona fide star.
No,
yeah, man, he's a bona fide star. There's no doubt about it. And Drummond still could get rebounds. And Edgecombe is playing unbelievable basketball.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, phenomenal basketball.
Was he 6th pick, top 10? I think he was top 10 pick this year.
He was, right? He was.
I think it was third. Was he third or sixth? I can't remember. He was. I think he was top 10.
So we're talking about, like, don't hang your head on that. You played all these things. You won that little championship, the cup. You did all these things. Be proud of yourself. You lost to a team that you know had more rest than you, that has a good starting five. We didn't lose to Utah. We didn't lose to we lost to a team that's our rival. And everybody plays harder versus the Knicks, especially any Philadelphia team in any sport. So I'm not, you know what? I'm giving them a lot of props. Like I said, the only thing that hurts me is the fact that Mitch went off and we couldn't do that for him. That really hurts. That's the only part. And even Brown was out coached that game. He was. He should have took out OG at certain times, should have moved people around, should have noticed a few things. It's okay. It happens. I have off days. We all have off days. They had an off day.
Yep. Let's
get back on track.
Yep. Scott Powell. I was watching this the other night too. I won't watch it, but I was watching the score. New Orleans beat the Rockets 133 to 120 the other night. Sadiq Bey had 29 and 9.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
He's out right now with an ankle. He twists his ankle or something real bit, but since he's been back this year, he is playing some good basketball.
Yeah, and 29 to get Durant them.
Yeah, he's playing some good basketball. He's 6'8". He can hit the 3-point shot. His defense is okay. You know what I mean? And he's already played with these guys. He's going to be with Josh. I'm not sure if he played with all of them. He came in, didn't he come in to the Villanova the year after? Did he get a ring with them?
After them guys. Yeah, he came
right.
out.
He got a ring with them. He might have played with DiVincenzo. I think DiVincenzo was one of the last. I think Josh Hart and Brunson both had. I think I got to look it up again.
Because Brunson and DiVincenzo came in the 20.
They came in together
draft in 2018.
Right. So Josh Hart was the one came before them, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and Josh Hart. Okay. The one that came before them was Mikhail, I thought. Or no, maybe it was Josh Hart. Maybe it was Josh Hart.
Yeah, because Josh Hart and Mikhail went in the draft with Jalen Brunson. They went before Jalen Brunson did. They literally went with Jalen Brunson.
Right.
They was all in the draft to go, okay, all right.
Jalen Brunson went down. I think Josh Hart him and Mikhail was in the 20s or something, maybe a little higher, whatever. But here's another thing that
No, McHale was like 7th. Like
okay,
he was right behind one of our picks.
Yep, I'm gonna tell you what's interesting about that game. Here's another thing we gotta remember. If that game the other night against Philly, think about this here. After Tyler Kolek, who are you putting in that game? This is important too. See, that's why sometimes much as I love our bench, and we talk about our bench. See, we be raving about guys that we got on our bench, but there's nobody on our bench like McLean and them dudes. You know what I mean? That's why they would have picked that number 3. VJ Cohen that number 3, McLean.
Right.
See,
Right.
sometimes we do got to remember that. I mean, much as we love our young guys, but some of them guys ain't them dudes. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I think Tyler Kolek is the closest one because they, like you said, 4 years. He can play ball. Tyler Kolek to me is the closest to me. And I'll put like this here: if you redid the draft, I think Tyler Kolek could have went in the top 30. You know what I mean? Whenever it came to be a top 20. But see, we don't have guys like Edge. So even with Quentin Grimes giving Tyler Kolek the business on the defense side of the ball the other night, but who else was going to come in and do what Tyler Kolek could do? It wasn't Yabusele, the Warrior, but he ain't there yet. The Warrior is not there yet. McComb ain't there yet. You know, and Hawk, he ain't there yet. They not there like these guys. You know what I mean? And that's the difference. I think sometimes people gotta understand why when we miss guys like Deuce and Shaman, you asking guys who don't really fully got. They give you a couple of good minutes, but that's what they give you. They're not giving you good games. The only one giving you good games is Tyler Kolek. The other one might give you a couple of good minutes. It's a difference.
Right. Yeah, that's
you know
a
what
fact.
I'm saying? It's a difference, man. It really is. And that's why they got picked down. That's why someone went undrafted. That's why they got picked far down there, because that's just who they are, you know, and I understand it. But in that game against Philly, we didn't have a body to even beat Philly. Even if we wasn't tired from leg tired. Let's say we were a fresh leg, everything was good, and we still was in that same situation, they probably still would have beat us, because you think about it, once you get past Tyler Kolek right now without them 2 dudes that pretty much is two of our bench players, with it's gonna be tough for us to beat people like that, because you asking guys who don't even got no rhythm. Not only they got no rhythm, they barely got game. You know what I mean?
Right. Facts.
Barely got game. You know what I mean? But that's why it's hard to put a lot of weight on these young guys we got. I mean, that's why we in Chop Powers and we all of us up here say, listen, we love our young guys, but they still are not some of these guys that's out there doing what they doing. You know what I mean? So, and I think they will be eventually, but it might take them longer than some of the guys like Edgecombe. Like Edgecombe, understandable. Third round pick, understand. He's supposed to get it popping. You know what I mean? Not third round, but third pick.
We know what
You were third or 6th, right? One of them. I know he's top 10. I know he's top 10.
Expect him to get it popping. But guys like we got, you know, that's why. Listen, I love McComb. Who bigger than McComb? I was big on McComb. You know, Chop out. I'll tell Chop out. I love, but I also think it's a difference. It could be the pressure play in New York too. Sometimes
that's another thing.
That's another thing. Sometimes you got to have a certain mentality to play up in this place. You got to have you got to have a mentality like a New Yorker to play basketball in New York, because you're gonna get it from New Yorkers. People who feel that way about who don't sugarcoat shit. They go hard in the paint at their team. Listen, we go at all our sports franchises. If you sticking it up, we gonna let you know.
We let you know right there and then.
Some guys might not be built for that. Jay Choden and Shop Powell, they might not just be ready for it. And for Cole, much as I like him, he might not be built. He might not be built for New York. He just might not be built. And a lot of them, who knows? We'll see. But I think that's important too to remember, man. It's hard to play in New York City, man. It's hard. We be ripping people who making $30 million or whatever. So,
right, word.
We don't give a who you is.
Word.
If you sticking it up, they gonna let you have it. And I think, you know, so let's see how it goes, man. I think that these cats are right, but I do think all that to say is, because of that game against Philly, you miss guys like Shaman and Deuce and Bride. One was scoring 11 a game, one was scoring 9 a game. Both of them were shooting over 40% from downtown. McComb not doing that. Daddy ain't not doing that. The War not doing that. Yabusele not doing that. See, that's the whole point we missing. That we relying on guys who can't even get it like that to come in here and pick up for guys who get it like that. You know what I mean? Shop Power. That's where I'm at with that, man. So we know I can't wait to Deuce and get back, because I think when Deuce and Shaman get back, they're gonna pick up where they left off at for sure.
Yeah, and you know, and I just put that out there because for all you know, we all talk about the Knicks looking for a small forward or power forward or something like that. And he's ideal. He can fit the bill. He's having a phenomenal year. He's just coming off of the ACL. I think he had last year. He was out the whole year. He got the Villanova with him.
Right, the family.
Yeah, so I put that out there because that's one of the ones that when I seen it, I was like, I like that one. And I like it. There's some other ones out there that I like, but that one for what a lot of fans and I are looking for in another big man instead of another guard for right now. Because Tyler Cole is kind of filling in, and once we get Deuce back and Shaman back, we won't really need another guard. So that's why I put it out there. Not that he's the first one, but he's the name that when I seen it, I was like, that's nice. I like that. I like Sadiq. Let me throw it. Let me see where everybody is, who else likes it. Anyway, tonight's game is just about the New York Knicks, man, and it's all about controlling the pace, grabbing your rebounds, and shooting your free throws. Shooting over 37% from 3-point land, 80% from free throw land, and let's get out there, Mitchell Robinson, and do what you did last game. I don't even care if you hit 7 out of 8 or whatever it is. If you hit 4 out of 10, I'm if you hit 40%, I'm happy. And get out there, rebound the basketball. This is definitely a team that you got to limit them to one shot. I got the Knicks winning tonight. In a good stellar hard game, but with a good win. I got the Knicks winning 121 to 117. 121 to 117. A good steady win. Bringing it down. And I am going to run the muck with my man Mitchell Robinson. I'm not going to give him those 20 and 20 today, but I think he's going to get another double-double tonight. I think against this team, he should be able to get another double-double. And let's see if the Hacker Mitch stops from tonight on.
Yeah, Jay chose the floor.
All right, I'm gonna hop on that and say that I'm piggyback on that and say let him hack a Mitch, because even if he slides back to his old ways, the good news about Hacker Mitch is it gets him in foul trouble, and we can pull him out, and we can put Towns back in, and we can start hitting those free throws. So go ahead and God forbid that this man gets to 50% at his free throws. 50, just 50. I'm not even going to go higher, because he was at 17% before he went 7 for 8. So let's just remember that. So if God forbid he gets 50%, we're talking about a brand new story.
He had like 39% now from hitting them 7 shots.
Right. You see how things go?
30 something. He in the 30s now from 17. I think he's like 30 something.
Right.
I did look that up. I should have.
God forbid he goes 4 for 4 tonight. He'll be at 54%. So listen, I think tonight really it's about making Chris pass. I like the pass shoot. I like them. I want to see the two big men do what they're supposed to do. And of course, I think it's unfair for me to pick the captain, because we know the captain is always going to do what he does, right? Always. But right now, after losing a game, you really want to see your best player produce the way it's supposed to.
37%.
37. That makes sense. So, I think it's going to be a lot about the big men. I want to see them go 30 assists or more on this one. I really want to see them move the ball. And now that Tyler Kolek is part of the rotation, that he should, the assist numbers are going to go up. Our assist numbers are going to go up. And he plays very well with the big guys. He's really good with Mitch, really good with Cat. So, and I've been saying for a long time that we need to have a PG next to Jalen, because Jalen's a combo guard, and I really like that. And I also like that trade that you suggested. I looked at it; the numbers match. It looks great. We should do that. So tonight, I think the Knicks know what they're about. They know that's the history with this team, even though they weren't part of it, and it's going to be tough. But I think we're going to go out and win this game. I'm going to go out and say It's a dog fight. It's gonna be 118, 106. 118, 106. Play some tough D on them. Maybe Powell gets off a little bit, but we're gonna hold the big guys down. We're gonna get them on the boards. Rebounding is a big deal tonight too. Don't forget that. Rebounding is a very big deal tonight.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for me, man, like I said, it's definitely going to be a hard-fought game because, like I said, you got a number 2 offense against a number 4 defense over there. But I also do think this here. I do think that our defense is not playing bad. Our defense is 12 and their offense is 15. So it's kind of like a contrast right now. We good in the offense, they good in the defense. But our defense numbers is not bad. They 12th. You know what I mean? So, and I do think we play a much better game than the other night. I guaranteed you that. Because I think that 1 day rest gonna make a big difference. It always does. And when I'm looking for tonight, I think the guy that I think I'm gonna look for tonight, I think it's gonna be Anunoby tonight. One, I think he's gonna bounce back from that shooting game he had, and then 2, I don't think Andrew Wiggins and them can hold Anunoby like that. And so I think the key to me tonight is just play bully ball against them. I think anytime we play bully ball against them, because Khalil Ware is a shot blocker, but he's not a physical dude. Like, he ain't gonna body you like that. You know what I mean? That's why I think that Cat got to go at him tonight, put that body up in his chest, because he's a shot blocker, but he's not a big body dude like Mitchell Robinson. So I think if we can get them Cats in foul trouble tonight a little bit with the injuries they have as well. Like, they missing a couple of good players down there. So I'm expecting us to go out there. Like I said, let me show you who they missing tonight, and then we get up out of here. They are missing who they
definitely the shooter.
Yeah, Tyler Hero's out, and that forward Nikola Jovic and the other guy. But they got to watch out for what's my man's Francesco. You know, he can drop out there.
Definitely.
Yep. But I got it tonight, man. I got the Knicks getting back to their winning ways. I'm gonna go 123, even against that defense. I'm going 123. I'm going to New York Knicks, New York 123. I think our defense come to play tonight. So I'm gonna go 123, 113, 10-point win for me. 123, 113. We've been playing some good defense. We got away from it. Even though we lost that game the other night, our defense wasn't bad. Our offense wasn't great. So hopefully we can do that, man. And then we be back here Tuesday, ladies. And we got a big one Tuesday. We going out to Indy. We going out to Minnesota to play Julius Randle. They know they're high. They just beat SGA and them. Okay. So we got to go out to Minnesota and play them dudes. They know they're gonna be high off some sugar because they just SGA and them. So we gotta be ready for that, man. And then we got the Christmas game, man. So we'll see y'all for then. They chose my brother. Thank you for coming in. Way out our powers. And Jay William, what's good? Jay been on how would I say it? He high on sugar because he been getting it in. Jay been getting it in.
He's marathoning it around here.
Jay been getting it in. That's good though, man. For real. When you got some good content to talk about, put it out there for the fan base, man. Real talk.
Absolutely, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Listen. Y'all enjoy the game. Let's go Knicks. That we got to get this bounce back win. And not only that, it's Miami, ladies and gentlemen. That's enough said alone. It's Miami. So we want to back them dudes around, man. We ain't feeling them dudes like that. So I still got Van Gundy here laying on the floor right here, Bobby. So
he's still on your leg. He's making it work.
I'm still over here. That's how bad I hate them.
Oh man.
That shit was crazy. Like Van Gundy. Matter of fact, Van Gundy was hugging my man leg like Jake Paul was the other night. I was like, grab my man leg like he's submitting and shit. I'm like, yo, what's up with you, dude?
Did you see when he got punched face? He said, "Wow,
right." That was crazy, bro. I'm like, yo,
his jaw was running.
Two big dudes got some testosterone in them motherfuckers. I like them. Hitting each other like they crazy. But it's all good, man. I appreciate it. Listen, man, y'all make sure you hit the like subscribe for your brothers, man.
Like it up.
Run it up. I know it ain't the normal Knicks lost the game the other night, but we here to encourage you to keep the energy, keep the same passion, because we got a long season to go. We're gonna lose some more games, man. But the best thing about it, that we are winning. We are a winning team, and that's all that matters. We ain't gonna win them every night, but we gonna win a lot of them. You know what I mean? D-Rock good, my man? D. Ross in the building. D, what's good, my man? Good to see you. Like I said, William, what's good, William? But Jay Choden, Sharp Powers, y'all enjoy that game, man. We see y'all Tuesday, man, on the pregame show, and they're gonna have many and try to see if we can get we can make DiVincenzo submit and come on back to New York. So we'll see.
Oh,
yo,
he's dying.
peace, everybody. Dante said, "I'm going back, man. They just bust us up. I'm going back to New York. Whatever."
Back.
You are now about to witness
Knicks real talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual. Fact. It's your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like calluses. Who style just aiming at your mental with the game analysis on a pregame show. Read the script, you know we get it like crypto in the rip though. I cyber decrypted, we locked them from the get go. On this Nick show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt. The KLT trip club leading up the tip off. We flew by competent, put your Nick content in beast mode like our charm. We a cheat code, we rolled the bar too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Prior to Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, Korea popped up from the third eye, you heard why. It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the lens of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding the orange blue sky. And Metropolitan, we connect in the Vesco wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms and fashion fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Nick kid assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire! He's on fire! He's on fire!